everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to First Light Creations and welcome to a brand new week. I hope you've had a good weekend and welcome of course to all of our subscribers and our new subscribers. Lovely to have you on board. And today being Monday, I'm going to start with a very simple project. We're going to ease you into these painting projects very simply and gently. And we're going to paint a simple tulip. So we're going to be doing a flower painting today. We'll just do one so that you can see how the actual flower looks. And we're only going to use two colours. We're going to keep it very, very simple. We're going to keep it to cadmium red and a little sap green for the foliage. So I'm just going to dip my brush into my water. What is getting a very mucky water. I'll just bring my palette over just a little bit. And I'm just going to mix up straight, it's just neat cadmium red. I'm not mixing this with any other colour. I'm just adding a little water to it to make it a bit thinner. And we're going to start off by painting what will look a little bit like a horseshoe. So we're going to do this in basic shapes. So we'll just do one flower at the top, I think. So we're going to do a horseshoe. Paint it round like that. So that's your basic shape. So, and we're just going to feather that like that so that you get that nice ragged edge. We could actually make that just a little bit bigger. So that's fine. And then all we need to do, the next bit's even easier. Just dip your brush into your neat cadmium red with a little water. And on each side, all you need to do is touch there, use the shape of your brush and sweep up. And do the same the other side. And there you have your tulip. That couldn't have been any easier, could it? And what I might just do is take a much paler wash, because we need to have something to look at on the back. So we're going to have a much paler wash, again of cadmium red, with just a little bit more water in it. And just at the back here, we're just going to have, just touch it. If you're not sure, just touch it to begin with. Just a little bit at the back. Just to give it something to look forward to, or look through at the back. So we don't need that to be any more detailed than that. And if you want that to dry a little bit, I've always got some tissue on my table. This is just kitchen towel, and I'm just going to dab that very gently at the back, just to take off that excess. That will fade it out a little bit. And then I'm going to take some slightly thicker cadmium red, just to emphasize the front of this petal here. So once you've got your background in, just emphasize this front and you've got that really lovely bold colour there. And we're going to do the same to these little petals here at the side. And we're going to leave the back slightly paler so that we've got something to look at the back. It'll give it more depth. So there we go. There is a lovely tulip. And if you want to accentuate the lines between the spaces, take the end, the point of the brush here, before it dries, and just bring it down like that. Just push quite hard. Don't be afraid to push. It's absolutely fine. This is watercolour paper, 300 GSM. And just push and sweep round before it has a chance to dry. And you will get that shadowing. And the thicker you make the line, the deeper your shadows will look. And there is our tulip. If you wanted to, you could add a little bit of black in the middle, but we're not going to do that today because it can very easily overpower. But what I am going to do, while I've got that smaller brush, I'm going to take some neat sap green and just, again, mix it with a little bit of water. Not much, but just a little. Just to make it a bit wetter. And we're going to paint a very simple stem. So what we're going to do, we're going to follow around the base of our flower, let it catch a little bit, and bring it down like that. And then just sweep down like this. We'll just make this a bit more wet, I think. We'll put a little bit more paint on our brush. And if it bleeds in a little bit, that's absolutely fine. And we're going to let that sweep down. It needs to be a bit wetter, I think. That's fine. Let it sweep down like that. And for the leaves, that's even easier. So we're going to take a bit more. I'm going to make a little bit more up, like that. And we let our brush do the work for this bit. We're going to start here. We're going to make 2 leaves. We're going to paint 2 leaves. Touch your brush, push, use a thin brush for this, or a flat brush I should say, and sweep out like that. And then you've got that beautiful curve like that. And if you'd like that to be a little bit more accentuated, just start again. So you sweep up, bring it down to a point and twist it a little bit like that, just to let it fade. If you twist the brush at the end, I'll show you that again. It'll give a beautiful natural point to your leaf. So I'm going to show you that again. I just want to mix up a little bit more paint. So we'll do another one down here. So you press the full length of the brush up, over and twist. And that could have been a little bit wetter actually. So I'm not going to put any more paint into the puddle here. I'm just going to add a little bit more water. So I have my brush a bit dry. It's quite warm in the studio today and it's drying very, very quickly. So we're going to go up, over and twist. Now why isn't that going right? Okay, so you can still adjust, that's no problem. Just go back and if it does miss anywhere, just paint over and you can still bring it down and you can still twist. And you've got that lovely wavy edge like that. So there is our very basic tulip. And all I'm going to do now is be ultra fussy and just finish off this bit of stem. We could have done this smaller and we could have put it into a pot or a vase, but I thought we'd keep it simple for our first painting session for this little series. So there you go, there is our very simple tulip. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it helpful, and I will be back on Thursday with a craft tutorial, and I'll be showing you how I make an aperture card. And we're going to put some flowers on it, so it's going to be another floral one, but we won't be painting them. This will be a craft project. So we'll be having an aperture card, probably a circular aperture card, unless I change my mind between now and Thursday. And we'll see what we can do with that. So I hope you've enjoyed this one and that you find it helpful and it's inspired you, if you haven't already had a go at painting flowers, to paint your own flowers. A basic tulip's about the easiest you can start off with, and we'll be getting into others perhaps a bit later on in the series. So until Thursday, thank you very much for watching. Welcome, of course, to everybody, our existing and our new subscribers. It's lovely to have you all on board. I will see you Thursday, and until then, thank you very much for watching. And please remember, if you haven't already, to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss an upload, and click that notification bell. And I'll be back again on Thursday. So until then, thank you again for watching. I do appreciate your time. Happy painting, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.